to The View. Well, as you can see, it's just us chickens here. Whoopi will be on with us later. Whoopi is in London getting ready for tonight's premiere of the stage version of Sister Act. Remember, she was in that. Yeah. And we're going to be talking to her live by satellite, the miracle of satellite, a little later in the show.
Love satellite.
Yeah, love satellite. So it's amazing. Stay tuned and we'll have Whoopi. Well, the conservative Dick Cheney has come out in support of gay marriage.
Yeah.
And well, you know that his daughter is a lesbian and has been open about it, and she has she's been in a lesbian relationship since 1982.
Do they look alike?
Do they? No.
They do. They look
alike.
They do. Well, they do to me.
And they have a
all lesbians look alike?
No, I was going to say when you're married a long time, you tend to start looking alike.
How long have they married?
They've been together like over a decade.
They're married. Are they married? But
no.
they have a 2-year-old child.
They do have a child.
Yeah. So I guess the question is, do your principles and beliefs change when it's in your own family?
Well, you know, they always say a conservative is a liberal who's been mugged.
Please explain this to your fellow conservative.
And a liberal is a conservative whose daughter is gay.
Is that?
Again, you get it?
He maybe wouldn't.
One clap in the audience.
I'll take the clap any day.
This is, you know, when I heard this, I immediately thought of you, Joy, because it's kind of a twist, because you have President Obama, who still believes that marriage is defined by a man and a woman. Yeah. And then you have Cheney. They can't agree on anything. So Cheney says, you know, and I'm not going to agree with him on this either. Yeah. And I'm going to put my support in terms of gay marriage.
I don't think that's why.
No, I was kidding.
She's kidding.
No, but I think that when
one clap.
But I think, you know, sometimes you're not as tolerant, and then when something happens in your own backyard, it tends to make you more tolerant. It tends to make you open up your eyes and look at some other, I don't know, some other things, and you become more empathetic. Is that the word?
Is it intolerant then if you believe, like, do you believe President Obama is intolerant because he believes marriage is between a man and a woman?
No, I don't. I think that's what his opinion is, and he has a right to that opinion. Yeah. But I think if maybe something happened within his family, he might, I don't know.
No, but with Cheney, this is a tremendous departure from his normal stance on these things. That's why it sounds
Is it a departure for liberal Barack Obama then, too? I mean, it seems to be a departure.
Because every liberal, quote, liberal, doesn't believe in gay marriage. No. But for Cheney, you know, I don't know his family situation, but I'm sure that I shouldn't be sure. I would think that it would have taken some time for him to come to terms with his daughter's lesbianism, and now he's rejoiced when he had a grandchild.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's always a big, you know. When I talk to my friends who are gay, it was always a struggle to tell their parents. Yeah. You know, that was like the big deal to let my parents know that I'm gay, because that was a big issue. So you have to know.
When we talk about this, and I don't mean to stretch it, but when we're talking about the nominee for Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor, and the question of how much in your personal experience might affect.
Well, here you go. This is a good example of it.
This is not, you know, not necessarily. As I said, I don't want to push it too far.
But he could be softening. Next thing you know, he'll only want to waterboard fish.
Cheney.
It's interesting, though, on a serious note, that they still... I do agree with the fact, both of them actually do agree on one point, which is interesting, is that the state should be in control. And that it should be not the federal government. And I think that's the way this country actually was designed in terms of our, you know, federalist beliefs.
Marriage is a federal right that heterosexuals have. Why shouldn't it be a federal?
I think it should come through the states.
But you know what Obama did do? He just signed into law, like for in Boston, it's like LGBT Pride Day.
Lesbian, gay,
transsexuals.
There are many people who you know, right.
But it wasn't.
But he doesn't want national
legislation. He still said he supports us within that document, that he supports civil unions, and he would try to do everything to, you know, have them have their rights.
Is there a backlash, I wonder, against him for that from the liberal community? There hasn't been yet. It seems to only be directed one way.
You know,
he's in a
we have not asked him, Dick Cheney, to come on this program. And I think it might be interesting to have.
I'll be off for a few days this summer.
No, you should have some questions.
See, that's exactly.
Joy has a gig at Foxwoods.
She can only handle one conservative at a time.
No, it's like we did to John McCain. I think it's dangerous for Cheney to come on.
Yeah,
you mean you could not sit and be
I would
relatively?
No, I could sit with Bill O'Reilly. I could sit with Dick Cheney. But, you know, I think that Dick
We'll
Cheney...
give you one.
What is the sound of one hand clapping? But the thing about Dick Cheney is, you know, maybe he wants to protect his grandchildren, okay? That's another level of trying to care about his kids. So, he doesn't want them to be bastards.
While we are going through, as they say, you called something yesterday and you were right. About Eminem?
Oh, you sure were, Julie.
Doesn't happen often that you are, so let's celebrate it.
Right, Elizabeth.
You sure did.
Bruno, well, his real name is not really Bruno.
Right. Sacha Baron Cohen
landed on top of Eminem at the MTV Awards. Did you see it? It was a whole bit. You can see it here. And Joy, you said
Sacha Baron Cohen landing
on Eminem.
He's inverted.
Tush first.
No, more like testes first.
All right, whatever. On Eminem's face, and if Eminem was mic'd, okay, so he knew, and Sacha Baron Cohen's behind had makeup on it, okay? So we know it's a setup.
But, you know, we all disagree with you, so we owe you an apology because we did disagree with you. Because I thought it was, you know, I thought when he stormed out and he was mad, it looked kind of real.
Well, we do not know the whole case, but we think it was fake.
There are two cheeks to every story, namely Sacha Baron Cohen.
That's a two-clapper.
You are very racy today, I must say.
She likes the funny next to me.
Okay, well, we'll be back with more of the Katzenjammer twins here in a minute. We'll be right back.